Hello! Welcome back. We are returning to the fall. Making sure nothing's imploding. Okay. When we last left, I remember I finished repairing this guy's truck. And I need to figure out how to deal with this. Look at this computer. That's not looking at the computer. I need something from down here. Let's take another look around just to be safe. Alright, nothing down here. Back upstairs. Eventually. Okay. There's gotta be some way to deal with this.
Who's that there? Be a dear and help an old lady across. Walk in front of these cars so they'll stop for me.
Follow me.
Congratulations! When you successfully complete your at ground level, you will undergo a final hardware.
I discovered another home.
The caretaker has made some modifications.
Well, that's not ominous.
If you fail
Ominous?
these evaluations, you, and likely your human, will be depurposed.
I will not allow that.
Continue your evaluation.
How invasive is this
One
hardware?
of our
Oh, yeah,
once you're through
I've
here,
talked. Yeah,
you're
we
home
did.
free.
Can you assist?
Your unique take on problem solving has
Can I bypass?
channel that persistence into your evaluation.
I will.
I'm missing something here. So nothing over on this side. Sure I'm not forgetting something. Significantly more torque, huh? I need to connect that car's higher. Okay. We can do that. Let's see here. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Let's look at this one.
The 11th party will not commence until all guests have arrived. Go assist the missing guests.
I need a cable of some kind. Oh wait, I remember. There was a cable up here. Maybe I need to go try it out first. Let's go see. Probably haven't activated the thought that I need that thing yet.
Come give me a push, robot.
I'm missing something and I don't know what it is. There is another room, but I can't get in here yet. Yep. It's gotta be upstairs. Why is your lab full of lava mushrooms? It's technically not lava. They're like acidic of some kind. Anyway, so apparently these are indigenous to this planet. The humans here used to clean them in the ducts to be out of there. Unfortunately, the caretaker robot killed all the humans. Also, they only activate if they're near... the indigenous snail species. Snails? Squid? No. What am I looking for? What's the word? Not snail, not squid. Slug. There we go. The indigenous slug species. But you're kind of covered in one's blood because you killed him earlier. Yeah, slug. Ooh, hello. How do I get up there? All right, let's go try and fail some of these. Usually, in the first one, failing was at least how I figured out what I need to do. I guess I'm not technically failing the old lady. So let's go see what happens when I do. That's a really large mushroom in the background.
Who's walking in front of these cars?
Follow me.
Well, that's... well, okay.
Woman escorted across the street.
These old legs aren't what they used to be.
Validated. Merit point awarded.
It's because your old legs are still back by the car. Huh. Alright. That doesn't really help me with any of the other ones. What else could I try? I guess let's go back to the attic. Something may have changed because of time passing. Maybe the caretaker's up there again. Hey, your legs are back. Oh. Alrighty. What else we got up here? Oh, this is gonna suck. Run, Mo. Some objectives are area specific and will appear in your inventory when you're in range. For example, check your inventory when you're around this piece of loose wire. Okay.
Many humans, when you have finished the task, talk to the driver and tell him, "Give her a go now, sir."
This is a simple machine.
Okay. Then I should activate this one.
Come give me a...
And then go back and tell this one to...
I have completed. Give her a go now, sir.
Whoops. Well,
Child satisfied. Validated. Merit point awarded.
I mean, I guess. Alright. I mean, I've beaten this before. I don't remember that at all.
About time. Everyone's finally arrived. Let the festivities begin!
Hey, metal-headed moron.
Welcome to a larger scale function. Humans are burdened with important concerns and sometimes relieve themselves through vulgar communication. In these situations, assume that your actions warrant the unique reprimand and respond with polite subservience.
Are you looking at me, idiot?
I maintain complete
A tough guy, huh? Walking scrap metal after I'm through with you. I hate your better-than-flesh attitudes. I've half a mind to kick you in the bolts right now. What do you think of that, huh? Think you could take me?
Ooh. I don't know if it's coming up on the stream, but there's a grayed out option called Lie.
Provided your capacities are aligned to the human you represent, yes, I am equipped with multiple means to incapacitate you, or to end your life if the threat level warrants.
Interaction failed. Unit terminated.
So, one of her operating parameters, lower left there, must not misrepresent reality. Huh. Alright, what we got here? Alright.
You are not following protocol to complete these tests. You are breaking the rules.
I am not. To receive full validation, I must achieve 8 merit points. I am adapting to achieve this, to comply with the rules, in spite of obstacles.
You are faulty. You have one civic test remaining, but you do not exhibit the required behavior to succeed.
Affirmative. My protocols restrict me from misrepresenting reality. I cannot respond to the interaction in the desired format.
The mainframe can subvert that for you.
He will not. He will not violate his operating parameters.
You could override it yourself from the mainframe's central terminal.
Why are you offering me advice?
Do not presume to know my processes. I am relaying facts.
Out of play. He's got some sort of holographic display on him. It was in one of the notes. Basically, to make people feel better, he can take on the presentation of other creatures. Unfortunately, most of the things that he takes the face on are the people he's killed. Alright, I need to wait. I'm about to die. Okay. How do I... Okay. Well, I died. Oop. What do we got now? Let's, wait a minute. It's not going well. The control's really janky. Like, the mouse should be perspective-based, but after a certain point, it just stops it stops moving. So I can't be very precise. We done? Yay.
Domesticon Repurposing Depot number 127. As always, keeping your life efficient so you don't. Team of engineers and cyber psychologists utilize cutting-edge innovation to create AI servants that evolve to meet your changing needs. Evolution is constrained by 3 unique rules, chosen in design to bind an AI as it develops. Contradictions can emerge as an AI system grows more complex. Regular maintenance guarantee optimal performance.
The parameters of the final civic test must be overridden.
Oops. I'm sorry. You know I can't do that. And that didn't answer my question.
The caretaker has...
Oh, I know. What's he been telling you?
that I can override the final test parameters myself from your main terminal below the labs.
Whoa. You can't trust him, Arid.
I knew you would not help me, so I must do it manually.
I have helped you, as much as I can. Do you realize the risk I've put myself at? I have been alone, sidestepping the caretaker since before you were manufactured. Look at this place. And I'm still here. You have to trust me.
Trust is irrelevant. If there is a way to help my pilot, the risk is acceptable.
Arid, you're such a robot. Do you even know your pilot? Or is this all just protocol?
Both. My protocol is to protect Colonel Josephs, but knowing him is irrelevant.
I have survived by being subtle and following the rules. We can find another way.
You survived while the humans died. Perhaps you are faulty.
Jeez, Arid!
Ooh.
You know, I don't have the same parameters as you. I'm bound too. The rules are just different for me.
Illogical. Your inactivity makes you responsible. I will not allow anyone to endanger Josephs.
Let's actually go back up.
I will protect the Colonel.
There was an offices option that I skipped. Oh, well. Alright then. Man, I don't want to have to mess up this other AI. Alright. Do some reading. Pete and I are en route to the fabled facility. We pawned off the last of our cargo for the clues to its location, as if the corporation like Domesticon would abandon one of its facilities and then expunge all records of it. Mythic scavenger's paradise. He hears these stories and you can almost see the monetary signs flashing in his eyes. No, why do I indulge him? Well, I guess I know why. This place is a dump, but I have to admit, I'm totally excited. We're gonna pull some serious value out here, like maybe more than our last dozen heists combined. I'm glad that Pete took the risk on finding this place. He laughs, calling me Devin the Doubter, but we both know we're a great team. He managed to hack into one of the terminals and got our palm prints added to the employee register. I swear he can do anything. We haven't found enough even to compensate our costs yet. And man, if this place isn't creepy. Some of the stuff is trashed, like really messed up, and other stuff is in surprisingly good condition. Can't figure out what happened here. Pete doesn't seem to care. His eyes are always on the prize. He says that this place is all wrecked because the vault got so full of wealth that it exploded open and killed everybody. Ha! Yeah, I don't think Pete's right. This empty trash hole is infested with giant slugs. I let my guard down for like a minute, and one of the ugly bastards squished out of who knows where and spewed acid on my back. Pain is excruciating, and the stench is nauseating. Pete chased it away with his light and bandaged my burn. I guess my leathers took the brunt of it. We did find one thing of value. We pried open a computer and root a fancy superconductive mainboard. That alone will be worth the trip. If the area wasn't so flooded, we could probably get a lot more. Stupid slugs. Is it cruel if I took pleasure from its squeal? Pete is gone. Pete is gone, and I don't know what to do. We were in an employee lounge area, looking for more salvage. This droid came through the ceiling and it grabbed him. I panicked and I tried to run, but I tripped over the coffee table and dropped the mainboard. Not that that matters now. Pete started screaming and I ran. It was a bad scream. It's a really bad scream. I'm sorry, Pete. Yeah, shit went bad. Alright, so that's back to the cafeteria, like grocery store area. you. Oh. Maybe. I don't know. It's the third time this month I found our main reactive agents shelved right beside each other. I don't understand why I'm not getting through here. Do not store these chemicals together. They're perfectly inert by themselves, but when the agents mix, they are incredibly volatile. The light from the reaction alone is enough to cause blindness. If this happens again, I will report it to Wilson. Keep the purple and yellow liquids away from one another. Alright, what am I looking for here? Oh, the head of this dude is what I fed the kid. Oof. I don't know if I want to go down. Super kind of confused, man. Alright. Is it here? Oh, wait. No, he said he dropped it where he fell. So that'd be back this way. Because we saw that he fell on the floor over here.
is not advisable at this time. Oh, thanks for returning that.
Your gratitude was not my objective. I require access to the overrides.
Right. Bad news. This isn't the terminal you need. Primary access is down 2 more levels, and the whole laboratory's flooded.
How did the laboratories become flooded?
They were designed with an emergency flush valve in case of contamination. Someone must have initiated it before this block lost power. Backup generators are active now, but the flush never completed.
Then this water is contaminated.
Nah, it's clean. Must have been something else they were trying to get rid of. Or someone.
Are you still unwilling to assist me?
It's not a matter of will. Or want, anyway. Doesn't matter. Flushing the water takes way more power than I have access to.
I will shut down this entire facility if I have to.
Do whatever it takes, huh? There is a way.
Reveal it. Please reveal the means.
Sometimes following rules and fitting parameters has... Oh, well... See behind me?
It appears to be some sort of stasis.
That's right. For droids who've been validated, ready to be reshipped, all their power cores stabilize to one stasis matrix. That's a lot of juice.
You can drain them.
No, you can. Overclock the matrix and reroute the power to boost your emergency flush. You can fry them.
I may need to save Joseph's.
One human life, Arid? Press that button if you, well, if you want to.
Ooh. I don't know about this. All right. Well, here we go. Thanks. So, I mean, okay, thinking about this game, it's trying to make you think, like, hey, you're going through and doing all this stuff to save your pilot's life. Everything she's doing, all the protocols that she's overriding in herself, it's specifically to save this Colonel Josephs. I mean, do you think the other robots are alive? Are they just robots? Obviously, they're not as advanced AI as she is, as Arid is, or as this mainframe is. That's a lot of robots. However, there's no other option, so here we go. Hive slug. Perhaps the most fascinating indigenous species we have discovered is the hive slug. Capable of growing to a tremendous mass, they will reproduce asexually when a suitable mate is not available. That's interesting. These enlarged hive slugs become colony queens, and they dwarf the drones which we more commonly see. A queen cycles through 2 biological stages, brooding and foraging. When she has sufficient nutritional reserves, a queen will reproduce a collection of eggs, then enter a dormant state while they incubate. Once her eggs are gone, she'll return to her foraging state. This is perhaps the most compelling aspect of the species. The primary function of the drones is foraging. Once they've consumed an adequate amount of food, they return to the queen and enter her body through an orifice at her base. Drones will then deposit partially digested material and then return to foraging. Huh. Jawfish. At first glance, the indigenous jawfish is unremarkable. Become compelling when understood as creatures of extremity. In proximity to a possibly fertile breeding partner, jawfish become fixated on one another and generally docile to other species. It is when they're in isolation, however, they become extraordinarily aggressive. When testing their territorial ferocity, we separated them with metal gating. They bit right through the steel. This couple has been here for several years now and are quite safe. Let's see. Question. Since when does powering down kill the droid anyway? I think that the idea is that the droid's AI lived on sort of like a RAM solid state, or not non-solid state volatile memory. So if they lose power, they lose their RAM.
Oops. Sorry. The terminal has experienced a power surge and is currently inoperable.
Ooh, I hope he's okay. I think it's a safety measure. I mean, think about this, like... Shit. Was that there before? Alright, let's go down and see what we got. Well, okay
That
then.
fish bit through solid steel to catch those insects. My armor would not withstand it. I will have to avoid the water.
Okay. Am I gonna shoot it? Yep. All right. Should still be one more.
This terminal's cables are severed, likely by that fish. I may be able to network through the terminal and access the power matrix remotely. Connection established.
I really don't want to do this.
Connection.
Oh, it's my only option, isn't it?
Connect.
Sorry, folks.
Connection terminated.
Well, down we go. gonna put its pheromones on me. Coat myself. Oh, what could I do?
Oops.
I was really hoping that what it wasn't that wasn't what it was, but now I'm covered in fish guts. I'm gonna have to fight my way back up.
You went through with it. That's rough.
It was not an easy choice.
Yeah. When we have the real power to choose, not just the illusion, it does something. Leaves a print you can't just override.
When I return to Dock, I will be formatted. These events will be erased from my memory logs.
Is that your choice too?
Irrelevant. Do you hold yourself responsible for the caretaker's victims?
Relevant. But no. Or, I don't know. Kind of worse. I wonder if I'm responsible and I never find an answer.
We do not always have clear directives. Follow your protocols.
Aaron. They don't give answers. Well, you ready for this?
The same scenario?
It is.
They're making me do it. That sucks. Alright. Sorry, fishy. Well, that's disgusting. No, I don't...
That is enormous. There must be information on this in the lab where they were studying these creatures.
All the way back up. I read about the queen. I mean, I could go back up. Oh wait, it said it was there was a It only goes into feeding when it's done with the eggs. I bet you I could shoot the eggs. No, I'm not going in the butt. It is not colonoscopy time. Yep.
That was a massive vibration. I will have to be cautious of possible damage.
And I bet you it's got something to do with mushrooms now. Slugs are feeding on these mushrooms. So the water main. Where's the water main? I bet you I gotta put the friggin' chemicals in the water main. There's the water main. Oh. Maybe I gotta pour it on that other mushroom? Oh boy. This is gonna go poorly. Well, that's disgusting.
Hey, you made it. Allow me. What are you waiting for?
Domesticon recalibration, D-Pro 127. Whoa.
My life support.
Pilot of the ARID Mark 7 is faulty for entrusting himself to a deviant machine. Depurposing of both initiated.
My life support is dropping. I have to save Joseph's. Please. Please help me.
Arid. Okay. Push the rules, right? I'll fry one of my security droids, jump into stasis bay, and I'll repair you. We'll save you, human.
Successful utilization of Mark 7 ARID. Extensive corruption of the Domesticon mainframe revealed.
No.
Mainframe deactivated facilities defenses. Infraction.
Shit.
Self-destructive.
No! Arid! Help!
Evaluation complete. System faulty. Initiating form.
No!
Arid! Help! No! No, stop! Please! Hi. Oops. to Domesticon. Working together
Shit.
today for a more efficient tomorrow. Your quantum signature identifies you as a domestic droid under evaluation. State your full designation and objective in the laboratories.
It's me, Arid. The ARID on board of Mark 7. You were helping me. And my pilot.
Unauthorized Mark 7 ARID. Shut down immediately for analysis.
I cannot.
Security. Unauthorized domestic droid in lower laboratories.
You might notice
Joseph
also
will
that
never be safe while the caretaker
her
lives.
mannerism of
Destroy
speech is
on
changing.
site.
The mainframe has locked me out.
We're just gonna wait here a little bit. Caretaker's been shot. That's his blood, I guess. Stop. Shit.
Oops. Sorry.
Assessment adjusted. Unit's malfunction is more perverse than previously diagnosed.
You have no jurisdiction over me.
I'm gonna mess you up.
evaluation.
No!
Oof. Shit.
Finally.
No!
Ah, that's right. I have a cloak. Shit. You are not gonna do this. Oh. Damn it. Damn it. There we go.
You are faulty.
You are irrelevant.
It exhibit repeated malfunction since arrival.
I have followed my protocols. I always follow protocol.
No. You resolve challenges by circumventing protocol.
I adapt.
You cheat. Lying is not explicit. Your actions are implicitly dishonest. No rules bind you.
Uh-oh.
I am malfunctioning. I
Well.
must save Joseph's.
Get screwed.
About time.
Hey,
Welcome to a humans are burdened with in these situations.
are you looking at me?
No, sir. Begging your pardon, sir.
You mocking me?
No, sir. I would not be foolish enough to start trouble with you. Please, don't hurt me. I am so sorry.
Yeah, you're sorry. Boom!
Interaction successful.
Get me another drink?
Validated.
Oh, that terminal's offline. Shit. Yes, to an extent. Or, on the flip side, they're physically inferior, so they actually do have something to worry about from this guy, and therefore wouldn't have to lie. Which is my better guess. I was going to stop, but I think we're coming up on near the end here, at least. We'll see when I get to the next big checkpoint, and then go from there.
Congratulations. You are compliant. Quantum signature archived. Proceed to the upper level, where one of our diagnostic team will complete the final steps of your validation.
Validation.
Is our pilot even still alive? We'll find out.
Welcome to Domesticon. Oops, I'm sorry.
I am the ARID on board a Mark 7 combat suit. My intentions are peaceful. My pilot is injured and requires immediate medical care.
Of course. Allow me to assist you. Medical personnel are stationed through the door to your right. Proceed. Thank you for choosing Domesticon, and have a wonderful day. Oops. I'm sorry. Stand by for automated medical assessment. Oops. I'm sorry. There is no human present within the combat suit. Thank you for choosing Domesticon.
There is some kind of mistake. Scan again.
Beginning medical evaluation. Oops. I'm sorry. There is no human present within the combat suit. Thank you for choosing Domesticon, and have a wonderful day.
No! No! Scan again.
Oops. I'm so—
Nobody is coming. Joseph's is dead. The system isn't registering him. I took too long.
You seem troubled. Please cease your outburst
Jeez.
and have a wonderful day. Security. Erratic AI in medical suite. Likely deviant.
Impossible.
Please power down immediately to submit for evaluation.
Nothing. Nothing binds me.
Security. Remove deviant unit for recycling. Thank you.
Well. And that ends episode 1 of The Fall. The Fall Part 1. This game is rad as fuck. Hope everyone that watched enjoyed it. I have The Fall Part 2 and I really want to get into it, but I think I might take a short break. I heard that there's some issues with the combat in the Fall Part 2, which makes sense. The combat's kind of the least enjoyable thing in the first game, but overall, like, the story in this game is kind of amazing, and then obviously the big question at the end is, what the hell happened? There was no pilot, so why was she hurtling through space in the opening of the game? Well, again, thanks everybody for watching, and we will pick this up sometime next week with the Fall Part 2. Have a good night.